Well, thank you for joining us today. Salt Lake City is proud to partner with the Road Home in the shared housing program. We know there is no one reason why individuals fall into homelessness and housing instability, and there's also no one solution. Since 2016, when the city passed our first affordable housing plan in 20 years, thanks to Melissa Jensen and her team, our experts have been looking at a variety of programs to tackle the crisis we are facing. With new funding made available by the Funding Our Future initiative, the city now has the resources to invest in the types of programs that will make a difference. Programs like shared housing are unique and very valuable. The premise is simple: to maximize dollars in this tight housing market, the shared housing program will match up eligible individuals, help find them two-bedroom apartments at buildings like this one, assist them with deposits and other fees, and provide some basic care management. Our goal this year is to find 50 people experiencing homelessness and move them into housing through this program. That is 50 less people in our shelter and 50 fewer people that we will need to transition through our new resource centers. All of this aligns with our goals to make homelessness rare and temporary. This program helps fill a gap in traditional rental assistance programs like Section 8. These programs do not allow individuals in need to pair up, creating greater strain on our already tight housing market. We have seen programs like this perform well around the nation, and with Salt Lake City's program, we intend to create a best practice toolkit so it can be replicated across our state. The Road Home has been piloting a similar program as part of the Housing First model for the last 2 years, and they have successfully placed 20 roommate pairs in stable and sustained housing. With Salt Lake City's support, we can expand this program to include more people and properties. When we asked city residents to support Funding Our Future, they told us we should use the money collected to support affordable housing, transit, public safety, and infrastructure. And we are. $100,000 that we are providing to the Road Home today for the shared housing pilot project and the 50-person goal will meet these expectations. I want to thank the Road Home and our team from Housing and Neighborhood Development for the incredible work you do every day. We work which creates opportunity, equity, resilience, and work that ensures we are building a city for everyone. I am truly grateful to all of you in this partnership you have developed. Thank you so much for all your hard work.
On behalf of our dedicated team at the Road Home and the people who turn to us in need, I'd like to thank you, Mayor Biskupski. I'd like to thank the City Council. I would like to thank the forward-thinking city staff who have been wonderful partners and have helped to make this innovative shared housing pilot project possible. Over the past 2 years, our team has begun helping people to move out of shelters as roommates into housing. And this pilot, as the mayor had indicated, will help us to empower 50 people to move out of shelter as roommates into housing. Adding new housing resources is essential. This is one more innovative approach to help our communities preserve what existing affordable housing is still out there and to help people who, without this alternative, would otherwise have to stay in shelter longer. The shared housing program will be available to any agency or community that is trying to provide more affordable housing for their residents. Innovation needs space in which to develop. This funding is provided through sales tax revenue that removes obstacles that otherwise might limit this pilot from achieving its potential. I'm encouraged that this program could provide a way out of shelter for people who have employment, but whose wages cannot scale the high price of rent. At its core, this pilot exemplifies the power of collaboration. We can each have more impact and provide greater benefit when we combine our resources and work together. For all our partners, thank you for bringing your resources to this table with a spirit of goodwill and commitment to a thoughtful, humane, and sustainable means by which to develop our community. Thanks.
Housing is and will continue to be a priority for the City Council and the Redevelopment Agency. As chair of the Redevelopment Agency, my goal is to seek every possible opportunity to put the city on a path towards affordable housing for all. In fact, since 2011, the Redevelopment Agency has dedicated over $70 million to affordable housing, and we will continue to support opportunities that meet the entire spectrum of housing needs, like programs like this. As for the city, last year, the council made the difficult and often politically unpopular decision to raise sales tax. But in doing so, we made a commitment that a portion of the Funding Our Future sales tax would be dedicated to affordable housing. That's $4 million a year dedicated to creative and new programs such as this. You know, none of us can get through life alone, and I look at this shared housing project as an example of not only how two people can support each other on a path towards housing stability, but also how our community can support one another in times of need. I look forward to more opportunities and partnerships like this one to make our city an even better place to live for everyone. Thank you.
We have something for you.
Okay.